Hey, what's up, my Flatland Rider buddies? Here is Jean-William Prévost, aka Dove. I run Igi Bmx. We're just getting our first warm days of spring out here. Unfortunately, I cannot be riding today. I got a little bit of an injury, and I am not sure how long it's gonna last for now. But I want to use this opportunity to show you guys some new caps, new products that I got out. Some that you've seen before, others that, one in particular, or two versions of it that you haven't seen yet. Or maybe you saw it on my last bike check. Yeah, the banana bike check, if y'all saw it, seen that on Instagram and Facebook. So what we got here on the table is three of the more popular pegs. On the left you have the IGI roughneck peg with the round cap. There might be like a ding or two, like these are like some of my last pairs on some of these models, but these are definitely like the most popular pegs that I got. This one is the IGI Drill Sergeant peg. It's got a concave shape. This is basically the peg that has been the outcome of trying different shapes over time, including like the microphone peg, and then going to the Mic Plus, and now we're here at the Drill Sergeant with this concave shape and a lip to give that extra grip for people that don't necessarily pivot as much as, let's say, someone using this one or that one. So IGI Drill Sergeant peg next to the Igi Roughneck peg right here. Yes, sir. And on the right you have the one that I used to call the microphone flex peg, that I now call just the lava pegs because they kind of look like they have a stone finish. So basically this one is similar in shape and length to the Igi Drill Sergeant, but it's coated in ceramic. Yes, so this one is coated in ceramic over 6061 aluminum body and 7075 aluminum cap. So I'm not really here to look at like the pegs, like these ones in particular, to start off. Just kind of want to like show what is possible, the stuff that you can do with these. And so to start off, like I just got this the round caps back in stock, the nylon round caps. So a lot of people like think this one is one of the most used ones out there, definitely. So it's just like a round basic spherical cap, one hole on the side here, and easy assembly reverse thread on there. Yeah, so this one is back in stock now. Oops, gotta watch out not to drop the stuff. And so I also got this one back in stock here, which is the titanium hollow curve cap. So it allows you to use a ratchet without having to disassemble the peg from your setup. So you can just take the wheels off without taking the caps off. This one here is actually 25 grams, 25 and a half. So this is 25.5 grams. So it's really not bad considering it's tight. Tie is a little bit heavier than nylon. You can put a lot less material and is very durable. On the other hand, nylon, when you put it and use it on asphalt or concrete, will get used pretty quickly if you drop your bike a lot. So this really works for me because I use this on the back wheel, so my back wheel doesn't touch the ground that much, and most times I'm riding my indoor spot or like a quite fine tiled granite outdoors. And this cap here is 18.3 grams. So this one is 18.3 grams, 25.5 grams, just to give you an idea. Here it is if you look at it. I know some people ride this cap on this peg. They really like that finish. It looks pretty sweet. And I guess that if you're like gonna use the Igi Roughneck to grind as well, titanium would be fine on it. You know, since it's got an inner sleeve to make it a little stronger, and yeah, the outer nylon sleeve so that you can grind it with a bit of a fine knurling here. Just stick around, you know, I'll be showing you a couple caps today if you guys are just willing to hang out and stick around for just these peg assemblies. I'm going to show you a couple options. So for example, there's this thing that Will Red actually did first with the Iggy peg. It was a cap extender. He didn't call it, I coined the term. He made it a nylon. I have them in I'm saying Will Red from London Bikes, if you guys are familiar with the homie. Yeah, he made this one first, and then I thought, wow, this is pretty cool, man, we should just go ahead and make some. And then I added the knurled aspect to it for people that like having a little bit of an extra grip there at the front end of the cap, so that gives them a little bit more length on the peg, and then it'll give them a more grip at the edge of the peg. So many options. I got a couple colors of this knurled cap extender at the moment. At the moment, I have these 4 colors. As you can see, I got black, oil slick, purple, and silver, which are a nice little range of colors to play with if you like to switch up your setups here and there. And they fit all the different pegs, and so they'll give you a bit of a choice if you like to have an extension or whatnot on the peg. Call them knurled cap extenders. Yep. And so yeah, here we have these, and you can do like different color combos and stuff. So here's another product I just got back in stock, is the nylon mid curve cap. So basically the difference between this one and the spherical one is its shape. The radius is a little different, and you have a little bit of less meat on this, obviously. But I think that for some people, and for pivoting purposes, the mid-curve cap might be one that will allow you to get to the outer edge of the peg quicker. So if you're into the like quick like pivots, I mean, the round cap could quickly turn into that, but the radius is not the same if you get a good look at it. And it does give a different look when you first install it. I'm gonna go back to this one again. On the roughneck peg, it's giving it this look right here, which is more of a shortened stub than like a spherical end. You know, it might be more fitting for a street bike, but you wanted a bit of a curve, you know, just to preserve the style, yet you wanted a bit of a curve for pivots and stuff. So that is it. Here's another example right here of oil slick peg with knurled cap extender and the mid-curve nylon cap. One assembly hole as well, which got a bit of a chamfer so that you don't destroy your shoes with. But the idea with the one hole on the cap, the idea is that when you install the peg, you put it where your foot doesn't touch the hole, so that you get this clear surface to pivot on, and you don't have the hole to like destroy your shoes on or whatnot, right? So there you have them. Bring these a little closer like this. Yes, sir. And let's go ahead with the drill sergeant and give it a bit of a look of what it would look like with the round nylon cap here. I know some homies that ride the peg like this. A lot of people like this looking style. Black on black, matte black with the knurl. Looks pretty cool. This is very impact resistant. And then if we put it together with a knurled cap extender, then you'll have another look. And not only that, you can also add a base extender to the peg, which I will show you right away. they come in either 5 mil or 10 mil. So the only thing is that, yeah, and they're drilled out for weight saving, and they come with a little adapter. So this one for the 5 mil, and this one here for the 10 mil. That's if you have a 10 millimeter axle either in the back or in the front. The only thing is that currently this one is too thick. For example, for the short axle on the Far East front and rear hub. So if you have the female axle, it's not recommended to use this for now. We'll be making a longer bolt for it shortly, so it'll be a 40 mil, so it won't be any problems. It's just that you'll end up not having enough axle at the moment, enough bolt to go through this, the extender, the base of the peg, the dropout, and into the axle. So this will make sure that you don't do that error. Basically, you don't want to have like just a couple threads that's hanging on to the female axle. So yeah, that is the 10 millimeter extender. So they're compatible to all the pegs here except the Igi Roughneck, because the Roughneck has like a flat base. Since it has a, so you can have this kind of look for it, for example, or you can go with the 5 mil. Yep. So you can add 5 at the base, 5 at the top, or even 10 at the base. If you have like a male axle, 14, that's going to work no problem. So that's the look on the Drill Sergeant with the round nylon cap. And so yeah, some of you guys might prefer, you know, like having a tie cap or an open cap. I prefer just having the round cap at the back for the rear riding, rear wheel riding. I just like that radius. I like how it reacts. I like the spherical aspect, that it feels the same all around, and having a bit extra meat so that, you know, the peg can take a good beating before having to change the cap. Actually, I've had caps on for like so long, I haven't needed to change them around in a bit. So all right, so moving on, I want to introduce you to something that I think a lot of people have asked about for a long time, and I'm just kind of combining these two things now that people have been either doing on their own at home, or you know, just hoping that it would come out, or some people that have let me know about it. So yeah, here, take a look at it. It is the nylon hollow mid-curve cap with a knurling. That is CNC machine basically, because the knurling, if we just did it with a basic knurling tool, it wouldn't have looked very good. So yeah, and this is the lightest cap that we have in stock now. I just got these, so these are available. If you want to hit me up, you can find me online, Igi Bmx, info@igibmx.com, or DM on Instagram, Igi Flat BMX. If you're trying to get your hands on some of these will be a little more pricey than the regular mid-curve and round nylon cap, just because of the work that goes into it. If you look at it, you can tell that a lot of work went into this. So we have a 5 mil hole only on one side, so for assembly, that's all you got. You can just put the other side on the side that you pivot. And the idea behind the knurl, which I've seen a lot of people do this over time themselves with either like a homemade tool or something, is that it can be slippery if it gets a bit dusty, even though for a lot of people the plastic cap has been more grippy than the aluminum cap for many. This is the solution for some of you that I've seen do this at home. So here you go. This is the mid-curve hollow nylon cap, and it weights in at only 8.85 grams. Can you think about how many caps you would need to make the same weight that an aluminum one, this one, which lasts a really long time? I've seen people use these for years and years, and they'll never run out of meat basically. But this cap is 39 grams, so it's more than 4 of these, which is quite crazy. Then you would need 8 of these to make 2 of these, and you would need 16 of these to make a set of 4 of these. 16, you know? So obviously, the obvious thing is that there's not a lot of meat on this. But if you ride like a more of a slick floor, somewhere that won't eat through your caps, or you just want to have a capped peg with access to the nut without having to take the cap off, and you want it to be light, and you want it to be knurled, and you want it to look fresh and modern, there you go. This will be the one. Now I'll show you an option with it that looks amazing. I will show you the one paired to the lava pegs, ceramic, with this guy here. I think this is an amazing combo. Amazing looking combo. What y'all think? Woo! This looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, man. Check it out. So this will be, I think, hopefully, something people will enjoy riding, having on their bikes. Something that will make the whip just look that much fresher as well. And I think this is just what I've really liked doing. Basically just love doing parts for flatland riders that know the reason why I do this stuff, you know, that appreciate it, that use it every day, that understand it, and just know that the intention behind the brand like IGI is really not just making stuff without, you know, innovating and looking for better ways to approach what it is for us to create these bike parts with a reason, with a purpose. You know, that's been my drive, is to make parts that people enjoy riding because they make the bike feel better, because they make the bike look good, and those two factors are very important. I'm still kind of like what I used to be about. I used to be about, well, when we started Flatland, at least on this side of the globe, it was all about new tricks and new parts, and I feel like I'm still around that concept. So I'm still around that, still orbiting around that stuff as much as possible, and I feel blessed to be able to actually make a living just doing what I love. And then I hope that you guys see that shine through the parts, and then when you ride them, feel that energy, feel that vibe. You go out there, you ride IGI, and you feel like you're part of something that cares for Flatland, because I really do. And even the money that comes in usually just goes back into making more parts. And obviously I gotta live, you know, that's obvious, but it's not like I'm living lavishly. I'm just doing this because I love it. It's a labor of love. So this one is the lava peg, ceramic coated with Igi machine logo, knurled cap extender, and knurled hollow nylon plastic cap. How about it? You guys like it? Yo, if you guys want to see a certain style of peg to happen, y'all can just let me know in Instagram or YouTube comments or whatnot. So that's what it looks like right there. Next up, I got one last thing I want to show you guys before we wrap up, is that I have made this one in 7075 aluminum as well. So if you were looking for that feel or that look with the open cap, with a long-lasting cap compared to that one, this one will clock in a bit more weight, obviously, but still probably just half the weight of the other one, or at least 10 grams less. So this one is 27.5 grams, 27.44. So this one is about, you know, some 10 grams, 12 grams lighter than the original round caps that we have that sell with the drill sergeant peg. So here, we'll take a look at this cap on this peg right here. Or you know what? Let's give it some look on what it would look like on the silver peg. One moment. Yes, sir. It is reverse thread. So even add this guy here. All right. I only made these in black, these caps. So I only have them in black for now. So this is what it would look like if you had this cap on this peg. Yes. So we'd be looking at, what's the weight on this? Let's say for this peg, with knurled cap extender at 8 grams, well, plus the peg at 86, this peg without cap at 86 plus 7, we're looking at 94 plus the aluminum one. You'd be looking at about 130. You'd be looking at about 130 grams, so 260 grams a pair. But if you go and put just this cap on to this peg, for example, like that without any other accessory, then you're looking at about 95 grams. So you're under 100 grams with a cap, a removable cap. So this is kind of new, I think, for now in the flatland scene. I don't think that my scale goes to that weight. So yeah, my scale doesn't. So 86 plus 9 is 95 grams. You'll be looking at 95 for this, and if you put it with the ceramic one without the knurled extender, you're looking at even lighter. You're looking at 89 grams. So this guy here, 89 grams and 95 grams. 95, 89. 89 grams for 2 pairs is 178 grams, which is really good, I think. You know, even if you had 4 of these, 179 was 180 times 2, you're at 360 minus like 4 or something. Yeah, I just got lost. But anyways, it's pretty good. Yes. So this kind of sums it up for what I wanted to show you guys today. Couple of cool options to play with, and yeah, so as I said, the round cap, the mid curve, the round cap, and the new knurled hollow cap and knurled 7075 caps, the plastic and the aluminum one are back in stock now. Oh, I mean, they're in stock for the first time, so hell yeah, if you guys are interested, you'll be able to find them where you want them soon. Don't forget that this one is as well available now. These go for about $80 Canadian a pair. And yeah, I was just stoked to show you guys what was new and fresh in stock, and that you can use on your pegs right now. And probably make another one of these videos. If you guys liked it, just let me know. You know, voice your opinion if you have to. Hopefully it's positive. Hopefully you like the product. Hopefully you like Flatland, and you guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.